What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. Back at you with another one. So today, I want to talk about this little segment I seen on ESPN where Stephen A, it was like a little thing with James Harden versus D Wade or whatever, but the main part of it that I wanted to speak on was D Wade really not giving himself the flowers that he truly deserves as a player. You know what I'm saying? So Stephen A has spoke on it, and I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I agree with everything Stephen A said. So I'm gonna let y'all hear what Stephen A said, and I'm gonna come back and give y'all my 10 cents.
Pat Bev weighing in on an ongoing debate comparing James Harden and Dwyane Wade's careers. Well, Wade heard the chatter about the comparisons, and he hopped on his own podcast to give his 2 cents. Take a listen.
We're talking about an access key. When I look at the game, I look at who has an access key to get to the 30th floor. Okay? So the 30th floor access key in winning, I can't go to 30. Bill Russell's up there. Jordan up there. Like I may be on floor 25, but I ain't at floor 30. That doesn't make them, that doesn't mean anything to me. It just means that I don't have access to go to that floor. So if you have not won a ring, it doesn't mean you're not colder than somebody who won a ring. You just don't have access to go to the ring floors.
All right, Stephen A, what should hold more weight, MVPs or titles? Hey, Wendy.
It depends on who you are as a player and what level of a focal point were you. There's plenty of people that played with Michael Jordan, that played with Kobe and Shaq and with Bill Russell and with Kareem and with Magic, who are not on the level of some of the superstars that existed in the game. But for the purposes of this discussion, as it pertains to James Harden, fellas, against Dwyane Wade, there's no question that the rings matter. Why? Because James Harden, as great as he is, and I applaud the year that he's having and the performance that he has put forth since he's been in the Clippers uniform, in recognizing him as one of the greatest scoring sensations that this game has ever seen, particularly with his play while he was in Houston all of those years, D Wade is next level. And I'm going to say this on national television to D Wade, my brother. I'm getting sick and tired of you diminishing who the hell you are. You ain't no 25th floor. You the 30th floor. That's a 3-time champion there we're talking about with Dwyane Wade. That's a guy that recruited LeBron James. That's a guy that sacrificed a lot of his game to facilitate LeBron James being who he is, because LeBron James was great and greater than D Wade, and D Wade would be the first to admit that. But LeBron hadn't tapped into his pure greatness until he paired with Dwyane Wade. So Dwyane Wade, arguably the 3rd greatest off guard in the history of basketball behind MJ and Kobe. Okay, we could throw Oscar Robertson in there, all this other stuff, but Dwyane Wade is right there in that conversation. His selflessness, his leadership, his commitment to winning, his willingness to sacrifice so wins could take place, and everything that came with it, all contributes to winning. Shannon is a 3-time Super Bowl champion and a Hall of Famer. And no matter how critical Shay is about a player's individual performance from time to time, you never hesitate to preach team. You never hesitate to preach priority and leadership and the impact that can have. Wendy, you've been covering this league exceptionally well for years. What do you lament? Not only the absence of storytelling, but because of the stories that are worth telling about what it takes to win and the leadership that comes with it. That's Dwyane Wade. Dwyane Wade has been a man amongst boys on many, many occasions in his career, and he has been a glue piece. He's elevated the profile of Pat Riley, who was a winner as a coach and as an executive and as a player. He elevated that man. He elevated Miami. He elevated LeBron James. D Wade belongs on that 30th floor. Stop saying it's less than that. I don't care that Bill Russell has 11 rings. D Wade is a champion, period.
Okay, so y'all heard that, right? And I agree 110%, right? Like if Jordan and Kobe and them on the 30th floor, man, D-Wade can't be on nothing lower than he on the 39th on the way up. You know what I'm saying? Like D-Wade was one of them when he played, right? Like if it wasn't for injuries and his willingness to not have to be the number one, yeah, it might be a little different on that pecking order of who won them rings in his era. You know what I'm saying? Because D-Wade was right there with Kobe, right there with Bron, right there with anybody you want to name. Now, who was better? Okay, that's whatever. But as far as that tier or that class of player, he was that class of player, period. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, D-Wade, man, it's okay to, you know what I'm saying, to give yourself your flowers. You are one of those too, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, to say you was on the 25th floor, nah. I need to know some names on that floor too then. If you was on the 25th floor, I need you to name the other players on that floor, because you was right one of them with the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if injuries was really the only thing that slowed you down, for real, because you got your ring early, and if your body would have held up, who knows how many you could have won in Miami with just you, without Bron and Bosh. You know what I'm saying? Or you might have just got Bosh and still been able to win, or just got Bron and y'all still could have won, right? Like, the big three thing wouldn't have been a necessity for Wade to continue winning if his health would have been what it, you know what I'm saying? If he would have stayed healthy, oh yeah, him and one more guy and a nice supporting cast, they could have got it done. I mean, you did it with an old Shaq and vets. You could have did it if you got paired with a young star and got a team built around you correctly. So, yeah, man, that's all, man. Wade, give yourself your flowers. It's okay. You one of them ones too. All right. So, yeah, that's all I got to say on this one. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all on the next one. Peace.